Hey everyone, Boston here, back with my final thoughts and feelings on the Fallout 76 beta. Fallout 76 releases tomorrow and I am beyond stoked to get back into Appalachia. If you enjoy this video and the content I am making, I would super appreciate a like on the video, a sub for this new channel. With that out of the way, let's get started. The last time the beta was available was on November 8th. For this playthrough, I was mostly paired up with an old high school friend of mine. We set out into Appalachia looking for interesting landmarks to discover. Before we officially teamed up, I was on my own quest for a raider named Rose that you meet at the top of the World Resort. The quest I was on gave me a syringer with a special syringe called Karma. Karma would drastically boost the opponent's power for 30 seconds, but the drawback would be it would significantly be weaker for another 30 seconds. I was asked to find and shoot a Yaoguai with Karma. After some exploring up a mountain, we came to the location the Yaoguai was supposed to be. It was at this time my character became trapped inside a tent, and I could not for the life of me get out of it. On top of that, the Yaoguai did not appear for me, but it did appear for my friend. I had to watch my friend battle the invisible Yaoguai while I couldn't do anything to help. In order for me to be released from my invisible prison, I had to kick my friend from the party and have them kill me in order for me to respawn. This was more than frustrating since I could not properly complete the quest. Next, we decided to go to another cool looking location on the map called the Palace of the Winding Path. I believe this is modeled after the Palace of Gold, a real world location in West Virginia I actually have toured while traveling there years ago. The resemblance was definitely there, and it was pretty cool to walk through this beautiful location. Being here triggered an event where you had to fend off waves of enemies of Scorched and Super Mutants to protect the palace. If I wasn't in a team, this would have been an impossible task. After completing the event, we explored the area a little bit more, taking in the scenery until moving on with our playthrough. We decided to explore the home of West Virginia's Mothman, Point Pleasant. It was interesting to walk around the area and see the collapsed bridge, the shrine dedicated to Mothman, and the Mothman statue. It was here I realized Bethesda really put in the time and the effort to capture the feeling of really being in some of these real-world locations after the bombs dropped. I was fully immersed in the world and loved the attention to detail involved. With our remaining time, we went toward a pheasant or a chicken-looking icon on the map where an elaborate obstacle course was set up for Tumbling Joe. I originally heard about this obstacle course in one of MXR's videos and wanted to give this a try myself. My friend and I made it our goal to get as far as we could with the time remaining. But after 20 or 30 minutes, we decided we didn't have enough time to complete this course, and we will come back when the game is fully released. I thought this was a nice challenge included in the game that didn't have an event or any enemies to it. I praise anyone who completes this course because it certainly kicked our butts. At the very end of our playthrough, we explored an area of Charleston, which is West Virginia's state capital. It was here I finally discovered one of the game's newest creatures, the Snallygaster, based off the state's folklore. This thing kicked my butt a couple of times, but I was finally able to put it down. Shortly after, the beta had ended and I had to say goodbye to my friend, for now. I want to say I spent a good majority playing the beta when it was live. I halfway liked how the beta was scheduled for certain time slots during the day. This probably allowed Bethesda to update and correct any issues easier than if it was constantly live up until the release. I didn't have too many issues with the game, other than some slowdowns that would happen here and there, and a few quests that bugged out, just not allowing me to complete them. What I have my fingers crossed for is Bethesda allowing PS4 users, and I don't know if this is an Xbox or PC thing as well, so I'm just going to stick with PS4 because that's what I'm playing on. I want them to be able to allow us to change our name displayed to other players, and not constantly displaying our PSN username. When creating your character at the beginning, you get to pick a name, and it's on your ID card for the entire game, but your PSN name is displayed. Why? I do not like my PSN name. It's very old, so please Bethesda, I am begging you to allow this feature to happen. I do wish there were some quest-giving NPCs I could interact with while in the game, but I'm not gonna cancel my pre-order over it. I'm going to adapt and I'm gonna get over it. The ultimate question I always ask myself when playing a game is, am I having fun? My answer for this is yes, I had fun while playing the game. I'm unsure of how fun the game will be after maybe 40 or 60 hour playthrough, but we will cross that bridge when it comes. Those are my final thoughts and feelings on the Fallout 76 beta. Did you guys have fun with the beta? What's the first thing you will do with the final release? Hope you guys all enjoy this video, and we'll see you guys next time.